Hey everybody, it's Patty Joe. Okay, so I've done 2 today. I'm going to try to do a third. I think we're going to start, I laid some foundation, for videos for after when he was running away, like Sue Upper says, like a chicken. So I have a funny feeling the next couple people coming up are going to be tying together how they follow him through. They literally have video of him from leaving Milwaukee all the way through his crime spree. Like, whoosh, like everything is, they barely needed witnesses. God. Somebody said they disagreed with me. He's not a liar. Okay, he's not a liar. What's worse than a liar? He like invents it's worse than a liar. At least knows they're lying. I'm not even sure he knows he's lying. He knows he's lying, but it's even worse than that. And he thinks that he just says something different, everybody's supposed to believe it. That's so much worse. Ugh. All right. Oh, look at his face. Ugh. Ick. I'm just getting the ick. This is right before the break. So let's... I took the dog out for it was so cold, and I rode the bicycle with, oh my gosh, it was so cold. Come on. There it goes.
It is.
I asked him. The audio's on so we can hear him. This incredible spun story of BS. Ugh. Look at him. There he is, showing me where he needs to have the copy and paste of his hairline. Everybody else is being respectful and just waiting patiently. And he's got something to write down because it's important, with his half pen.
All right, for the jury.
You write this stuff down with my half a pen. I'm not going to break my best pen. My favorite. Ugh. He's such an icky little man.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Statement calls next witness, please.
Thank you. The state calls Specialist Kyle Becker.
Good morning, sir. If you would please make your way to the witness stand. When you get there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand. My clerk, Teresa, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Please have a seat. First thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and then spell each.
Kyle Becker, K-Y-L-E-B-E-C-K-E-R.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Thank you. Sir, how are you employed?
City of Waukesha Police Department.
What's your job type?
Warden Specialist.
And directing your attention to the date of November 23, 2021. Were you on duty that day?
Yes, I was.
What duties were you tasked with on that day?
Me and several other officers, detectives were tasked with being part of the search team canvassing the area for items.
Okay, and this is related to the investigation into the Christmas parade?
Objection, leader.
Yes.
Okay.
The objection's noted. It's overruled. These are foundational type questions, so I'll allow it. For the witness, though, please make sure you wait until I rule on objections before you answer. Thank you. Next question.
So you said the purpose of the team was to look for items, did you say?
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
Yes, items that we believe Mr. Darrell Brooks was wearing the night of the incident. He discarded them.
Okay. And did you come up with a plan or a method to proceed?
Yes, we did. So we knew that he fled from the vehicle at 338 Maple Avenue in the city of Waukesha. So we directed our team around that area, and we were going to start on the 300 block of Maple, and we were going to work westbound in the backyards until we got to like Northwest Avenue, trying to look for items that might have been discarded by Darrell Brooks.
And what day was this that you set out to do this?
November 23rd. 2021.
What?
It's
Not leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
It was November 23rd, 2021.
What time of day were you performing this search?
It's approximately about 10:15 in the morning.
Did you personally recover any items of interest in this case, sir?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the first item that we located was a blue sandal, or they also call it a slide, that was located at 322 Maple Avenue in the backyard. 322 butts up to 434 Dunbar.
So they found his flip-flop. He calls it a flip-flop. That's so old-fashioned.
And in the backyards there is a chain link fence that separates the 2 yards. The first
So he lost
sandal
about
that we
climbing the
located
fence.
was our right-footed sandal, and it was on the maple side, 322 maple side of the fence, close by the chain link fence.
All right, I'm going to put up 2 items, photographs. First one would be Exhibit 94.
Go ahead.
Is that on your screen, sir?
Yes, it is.
Do you identify, or excuse me, do you recognize what is depicted in Exhibit 94?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes, I do.
Tell the jury what you see in 94.
It is the blue sandal that was outside the fenced chain link fence area like I described. It is a navy blue in color, and it also had a Milwaukee Brewers logo album on the front of the sandal.
Didn't he
which
say a
appeared
different
to be like
team?
torn or worn.
Did he?
Do you believe
Yeah, comment below. He said a different team was on his flip-flops, right? He didn't say it was the Brewers. Did he say Packers? What did he say?
Exhibit 94 is a true and accurate depiction of the area where the sandal was found
Yes, I do.
and the exact location where the sandal was found?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes, I do.
Permission to publish 94, Your Honor? Well, wait, before we do that, I'm going to have you identify 95 as well, and then we'll put them up.
Go ahead with the next exhibit.
Is 95 now on your screen, sir?
Yes, it is.
What is shown in 95?
The navy blue sandal that I just described.
Similar, or how is 95 different from 94?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
They were the same exact sandal, just different pictures.
That's what I mean. What's the difference between the photographs?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Just the angle of where the picture was taken.
Okay. Do you believe that 95 is the accurate representation of where and how the sandal was found?
Yes, I do.
Move to admit 94 and 95 and permission to publish, Your Honor.
Objection. Relevancy.
The objection is noted. Overruled. Exhibits 94 and 95 are received. Permission to publish granted. And then for my ladies and gentlemen in the jury, let me know when it shows up on the screens in the jury box, as there is a delay at times. All right, we're good. Go ahead.
Sir.
Oh, shoot. Let me pause this and try to fix it. I am so dumb. I am so dumb. Okay, so I got it back close to where it was. There is his sandal. Very obviously when he was climbing over whichever way he was climbing, probably this way, he lost one of his flip-flops.
322 Maple Avenue, and the opposite side of the fence, which would
So if
be
you
to
didn't
the
see
south
it,
of that,
there it is.
would be 434 Dunbar.
Okay. So even though the properties abut, the street addresses are on different streets.
Yes, that is correct.
And 322 Maple, can you approximate for us the distance that is to the location where the red SUV was found?
Objection, speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
It's where they actually found it. There's no speculation.
Actually, let me do this. I'm going to sustain it as to foundation. I think another question needs to be asked of this witness regarding the red SUV.
Sir, I think you testified earlier that you set out to search the area around 338 Maple, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And what was the significance of that address, please?
That was where the vehicle was located that Darrell Brooks was driving the night of their Christmas parade.
Okay. And could you please approximate for us the distance between the residence where the vehicle was found and the residence where this sandal was found?
Objection, relevancy.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
This is an approximate guess. I guess around 200 yards.
Okay. The device in front of you is a touch screen. Can you please circle the sandal in the photograph? All right, thank you. And then if we could please display 95.
Before you do that,
I'm sorry.
any capture of this being requested before?
No, because I think 95 will do that for us, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Then go ahead. Next exhibit.
All right, now 95 is up, sir.
Same thing. Circle.
Sure.
Objection, leading.
Yes. Please circle.
Overruled. The witness may answer by circling.
All right. I'd now like to show you a piece of physical
No, maybe
evidence
it
that's
was
been
kind
marked
of
as
this
State's
way.
Exhibit 86.
I guess it doesn't matter.
If I could get the assistance of the deputy, please. Could you please present that to the witness for me?
Was that, you said 86?
I was going to ask the same thing because I missed that too. Can I have the number again?
Yes, 86, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Exhibit 86. Not yet.
Sir, have you seen Exhibit 86 before?
Yes.
What is 86?
86 is the sandal that I located outside of 322 Maple Avenue.
The one we were just seeing in the photographs 94 and 95?
Yes.
Okay. Move to admit 86, Your Honor.
Objection, relevancy.
Overruled. Exhibit 86 is received.
The fact that he gets rid of the second shoe after he loses this one accidentally, because that's how it happened, proves that at the time and now, he knew exactly what he had done. He knew exactly the ramifications of what he had done. He knew exactly what the consequences would be. He knew all of these things, and he was trying to change and reframe everything right then and there. He was trying to distance himself from the scene of his crime spree.
Officer Becker, did you find any other items of significance to this investigation?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, I did.
What else did you find?
I found another blue sandal, which was a left-footed blue slide sandal with the same Milwaukee Brewers logo album on it that was worn out. And then I also located a gray hooded sweatshirt that had a multicolored design or logo on the front.
And that's where he got rid of the second
sweatshirt.
one. So he loses the first one. He realizes he has to do better at disguising himself. So he takes off the gray jacket and or hoodie or whatever it is, jacket, hoodie, and the other sandal because he can't just walk around with one.
That sweatshirt was the same sweatshirt that we believed Mr. Brooks was wearing during the incident with the Waukesha parade.
Where did you find these items?
These items were located to that chain link fence that was up before earlier. It was on the opposite side south of that chain link fence, which would have been the address of 434 Dunbar Avenue. I was directed towards that area because due to the fact that I thought Mr. Brooks tried jumping the fence, and that's how he lost the first sandal. So I was directed towards that area due to the fact in that vicinity there. So I was searching in the backyard of that area, and I located a children's playhouse. This children's playhouse was made of wood, and it had about 4 or 5 steps up till we got to the platform of the children's playhouse. There also was a slide connected to it that would lead down to the grass. I located in that platform area, I located the gray hooded sweatshirt that had a multicolored design. It's the same sweatshirt that we believe Mr. Brooks was wearing during that parade incident. And then in the close proximity to that sweatshirt was the other sandal, which was the left-footed sandal, which was a blue slide with the Milwaukee Brewers logo album that was somewhat worn. Matched the description of the one that we also found by 322 Maple.
All right, sir, I'm going to display on your monitor Exhibit 96.
Go ahead.
Do you see Exhibit 96?
Not yet.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, do you recognize what is portrayed in Exhibit 96?
Yes.
What is that?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
That is the children's playhouse where I found the gray hooded sweatshirt and the left-footed blue sandal.
All right. Do you believe the photograph is a true and accurate depiction of the yard and item that you described for us when you saw it that afternoon?
Objection speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Speculative.
Yes,
Speculative.
it was.
All right, we're going to go on to
Speculative.
97.
Speculative. Stupid.
What do we see in 97, sir?
That is the gray hooded sweatshirt with the multicolored design or logo that I located.
In the playhouse.
Correct, in the playhouse.
Okay. Do you believe this is a true and accurate depiction as you observed the events on November 23 of 21?
Objection speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, it is.
All right, and then 98, please. Please describe.
She's just doing a bunch of foundation.
This picture is obviously the gray hooded sweatshirt that I just talked about, and then also the other left-footed blue sandal with the Milwaukee Brewers logo album that was worn.
Is this the position of these items as you found them, sir?
Yes, it was.
And do you believe this photograph is true and accurate as it's presented here today?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes.
Move to admit 96, 97, and 98, and permission to publish, Your Honor.
Exhibits 96, 97, and 98 are all received, and permission to publish is granted as to each. And if the jury would please let me know when the monitors and the jury box also display what's on the large screen.
Oh, that's the playhouse.
All right,
So right here.
thank you. Go ahead.
All right, Officer Becker, could you please circle for the jury the children's playhouse that you've been describing for us in 96?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm not requesting.
Darrell stomping all over town, hiding in playhouses, trespassing all over everybody's everything, and leaving evidence everywhere he goes. Everywhere.
Your Honor, I'd like to move on to 97. Oops, there's 97. Okay. And where's the, this is a close-up of that
Oh,
same playhouse?
come on. He climbs up here with his little ass self, and here's his hoodie. Ugh, God.
Yes.
Do you see the sweatshirt in this image, sir?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Objection. Devastating to my case, to my defense.
Are you able to see
devastating
the
to me.
sandal in this photograph?
Oh my God.
No, I'm not.
Okay. And then we'll move on to 98, please. And those are the
Ugh.
two items together in the...
His nasty foot went in this, and he crawls up into this kid's playhouse, and he's hiding like some stupid little troll, ready to jump out. Scary.
top portion of the playhouse, is that right?
Ugh.
Yes, that is.
All right. Now I'm going to show you these physical items. Please, Deputy, if you would assist me again. Number 84.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
His clothes. His long lost clothes.
Do you recognize item number 84, sir?
Yes.
What is that?
Objection leading.
What is that?
Oh,
Is
oh,
leading.
sorry, what was the number?
What an idiot.
84.
All right. Go ahead. You may answer, sir.
Yes, this was the gray hooded sweatshirt that I located in the children's playhouse.
All right. And 85. Thank you. Please identify.
This is the other sandal, which was a left-footed blue sandal slide with the Milwaukee Brewer logo. That was also located in the children's playhouse.
Your Honor, permission to admit, or excuse me, move to admit 84 and 85.
Objection relevancy.
Overruled. Exhibits 84 and 85 are both received.
And I'd like to ask, with the court's permission, if 84 can be published by the officer standing up and holding up 84 for the jury to view.
Objection relevancy.
Permission granted.
So please hold up the sweatshirt, sir.
Objection noted.
Yes.
No, nobody cares about your stupid objection.
To reflect, the officer stood up in the jury box. He is holding the exhibit between his waist and...
I'd like to point out that he wears this with the red, fancying himself part of this, you know what. I guarantee that there's going to be those members in prison who will explain to him, probably not too diplomatically,
forehead,
that he is in no way
of
connected
the
with them.
sweatshirt, and he has passed it from
Dipshit.
right to left of his body in front of the jury.
Thank you. And then if you would do the same thing, please, sir, you could set that one down, and if you could hold up 84 and 85, one in each hand, and display those for the jury, if that's okay, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
85 and 86.
Objection.
Your objection's noted. Go ahead. The witness is standing up still in the witness box. He is holding each one of those exhibits, which I believe is 85 and 86, one in each hand at shoulder height, and he turned a bit from right to left in front of the jury. Thank you, sir. You may sit down.
Specialist Becker, did you check with the homeowner to make sure that the property you just displayed did not belong to the homeowner?
Objection speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
I personally did not. Somebody else may have.
And how about the sandal by the cyclone fence on the ground? Did officers check with the homeowner at that residence as well?
Objection
If you know.
speculative.
Overruled. If he knows, the witness may answer.
I do not know if I didn't personally.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I don't have any other questions.
All right. Any cross for this witness?
Yes, just 1 second.
Do you want the items still up by the witness, or can they be taken back to this, or actually brought to my clerk since they're now victims?
Oh, you can take it back to the clerk.
All right. If the bailiff would bring them to the clerk, please. And then when you're ready.
You testified earlier in questioning.
They're laughing at him. I love it.
Well, rather, let me back up. You said the name of the alleged suspect when questioned about the alleged suspect fleeing from the vehicle. At that time,
Alleged
did you know
suspect.
the
Alleged.
name of the alleged suspect?
Yes, obviously.
Yes, we did.
They
And
knew
how
it
did
from
you
the
obtain
time they
that
found your
information?
stupid car, dum dum.
From detectives working the case.
Idiot.
So you yourself didn't know until you were told. Would that be fair to say?
I was part of the brief, so I knew too.
In other words, when there's going to be a huge investigation utilizing people like from the warrant, you know why they use people like that to do searches around and search for things? Because they search for people. Because they're trained. Okay? So that would be the best way to use that person. But they all get them together and say, this is what we do now. And since one of the first things they found out, dumb Darrell, is your stupid name, that was probably in that briefing. Ugh. Ugh.
So you knew before you were briefed?
Yes.
So you knew before you were briefed, then why did you have to be briefed about that information?
Just the gatherings, we briefed every morning, and the gatherings from the day before, what we were all going to do and stuff like that, and what every detective's working something different, so that's, we just kind of gathered as a group like we do every morning and discuss what we all what we all saw. And
Were you a part of
Learned.
the investigation the night of the incident?
Yes, I was.
And what was your what was your role in the investigation the night of the incident?
Well, I was activated for our SWAT team. I'm part of our Waukesha Police Department SWAT team, so we were activated at that time. So I was assisting in that matter for, at the time being, about the parade incident, due to the fact of all the injuries and victims and unknown suspects. At the time, we got activated for our SWAT team.
And you said unknown suspects. What do you mean?
At the time of the incident, we didn't know exactly who the suspects were, if there was one or two at the time. So this was all really fresh information that we received that night. So we got
That level, the people going out for SWAT probably wouldn't necessarily know every single detail, and it would probably be very early on before anything was confirmed. So nobody's
Got
buying
activated
any of this either.
right away.
So is it possible that you didn't receive information of the alleged defendant until that evening?
Alleged defendant.
I do not recall when exactly we found out who
Not
our main
alleged.
suspect was.
Say my name, say my name. Can't take it away if I sound like this. Oh my gosh.
And in reference to the sweatshirt that you observed in the children's playpen,
Playpen.
do you have
the
any
playpen.
information of how that got there?
Yeah, you left it there.
Not exactly, no, because I didn't follow the footsteps of Darrell Brooks that night.
And seeing as how that you were actively investigating that portion of the investigation, why did you not ask the homeowners if the items belonged to them?
Because other people were doing that.
I did not ask them. I located it, and then it was turned over to more of the detectives that were handling the case.
The
to
question was
make
why
contact.
why didn't you ask the homeowners?
I don't know. I just didn't.
So it'd be fair to say you didn't know who the items belonged to at that point.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You made reference to, and the word you used was belief. You made reference to belief that the alleged suspect
Alleged.
jumped the fence,
Yes.
and
Because
I guess that would refer to where the slide, as you referred it to, was found.
but it's
How
not
did
a
you come
slide,
to
it's
the
a flip flop.
determination that a fence was jumped?
Because the shoe was right next to it. And they know where you were based on the videos and the witnesses.
During my training experience, my main
Training
job
and
role as a warrant
experience.
specialist, I go out and track a lot of suspects down, and a lot of times those suspects also flee on me. Where I have to get in a foot pursuit with them. There's been multiple times where suspects jump over fences to try to get away from police. So that's why.
And they get injured. They get injured jumping over fences. Oh, wow. And those injuries are bad. But you know what else they jump out of is second-story windows. Like, I would hear that all the time. Like, I would go for those calls. Because somebody jumped out of a second-story window. Why do you think you can do that? Do you think you're Superman? Do you really do? Do you really think that? Ugh.
I came to that conclusion just during my training and experience.
Training and experience.
Did you chase any suspects during your investigation?
No, I did not.
So it would be fair to say that you don't know for sure if any suspect jumped the fence.
That is fair enough, but just during my training experience, that's what I believe may have happened.
So it'd be fair to say you weren't sure exactly.
It's fur to say.
I guess you could say I wasn't 100% sure.
It's fur to say. The alleged suspect. God.
And you testified earlier, and I don't want to misquote you. I think it was some question of determining the distance. I don't know if that was in reference to where the vehicle was found and where the items that you found were located. Was that the distance that was being referred to?
Yes, I believe so.
Thanks for that clarification. I didn't want to misquote you.
I didn't want to misquote you.
How were you exactly able to determine the exact distance of that?
I wasn't able to. I think I may have stated it's a rough estimate or approximate.
So it'd be fair to say you don't know for sure the
Shade,
distance.
we don't know for sure.
No, I do not know for sure the exact distance.
Did you at any time see anyone, I guess I will refer to alleged suspects, did you at any time see any alleged suspects drop any items?
No, I didn't.
Did you see any alleged suspects remove any items?
No, I did not.
And you stated that your search investigation was the next morning.
It was November 23rd, 2021.
And do you recall when that part of your investigation ended?
I would have to it'd be an approximate guess. I don't know how long we were out there exactly. It was that morning and then probably early afternoon, I'm guessing.
And was that the extent of your part in the investigation? After you completed the investigation part on the 23rd of November, 2021?
Yes, that is correct.
At any time after that, did you follow up with your part of the investigation where it was positioned in the investigation in full?
No, everything was turned over that day that I found the items to our forensics unit at the Waukesha Police Department, where they handled the custody of the evidence.
Were you ever, after that date, followed up with by any law enforcement after that initial date?
I don't really understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
After your part of the investigation was completed on that day, the 23rd of November, 2021, did any law enforcement officers follow up with you about your part of the investigation?
Not that I recall.
You gonna make a point? There's a point.
And you said you turned the items over to
Forensics.
crime lab, or
No, it was a criminal evidence and forensics unit of the Waukesha Police Department, specifically Specialist Schmidt.
and from that point, do you know what happened to the items?
No, I did not.
Do you know of any procedure once you turn over the items? And well, I believe you said the. Can you say it again? I'm sorry.
Criminal,
Evidence.
yeah, criminal evidence forensics
Criminal
unit.
evidence. Is there any procedure after that in reference to the items? Like what may be done to the items?
Yeah, they would place them into inventory at the Waukesha Police Department. So that's Specialist Schmidt's primary job role at the Waukesha Police Department.
So once you turn over the items, that's pretty much the end of your part of it.
Yes.
Seriously? Dude. Oh my gosh. Seriously. That took at least 15 minutes, right?
Would it be fair to say that these items have been kept for quite a while now? Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Are items usually kept for this length of time?
Yes, until the
in
trial.
investigations?
Yes, typically yes, till the case is over.
So it isn't unusual in any way to see items kept roughly a year or so.
No, that's not unusual, especially if it's evidence to a crime.
And what usually happens to the items after the investigation is complete?
You would have to ask the criminal investigations division, especially Schmidt, that handles those types of cases. I don't know how they release those items.
So you're not sure, to your best of your knowledge, you're not sure.
No, I'm not.
Do you recall making a report in this matter?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And did you write it yourself, or was it typed by someone else? Or?
No, I believe I wrote my own report.
This isn't a witness, Darrell. It's one of the officers. So of course he had to write a report of what he did and found. Stupid. He's just getting dumber and dumber, and he's making me dumber as I'm watching it. Oh my gosh.
And you stated that this would be called a canvas search team,
Yes, that's correct.
and you stated or made reference to it being like a SWAT team.
A SWAT team. He is so friggin' disorganized right now. It is like ridiculous. He's asking, were you part of a SWAT team, and what is the thing, and did you write your own report? And he's all over the map. He has no direction whatsoever. He has no idea what's going on. None. This is so totally above his head. Let's see if we can make a point.
No, I recall that you asked what I did the prior day of the parade incident. Now, just advised you that I was activated for our SWAT team that day of the parade incident.
So he's on the
actual
SWAT
day.
team that day, and then
Items that
he
I located
searched
on the
later.
canvas search team was on November 23rd.
So in reference to the SWAT team statement, what do you mean by SWAT team?
Our tactical unit at the Waukesha Police Department.
And what do you mean by canvas search team? Can you explain what exactly is a canvas search team?
That is the group of individuals that we had in our criminal investigations divisions. It was a detective specialist. There might have been some officers too. Gathered as a group. I think there was about 10 of us, and we searched the area to try looking for items.
Stuff.
And do you wear regular law enforcement gear, or is there any change in the gear?
Yeah, regular law enforcement gear. So that I wear day to day, every day.
To the best of your knowledge, did you yourself file any claims in this matter?
No, I did not.
You know
So
of
we're not
anyone
gonna
who
get to
filed
a
any
point.
claims in this matter?
No.
Not going to get to any kind of point whatsoever.
At any time saw or read a complaint in this matter?
No.
And do you recall who you were subpoenaed by to testify in this matter?
Yeah, state of Wisconsin.
And who do you refer to when you say state of Wisconsin?
District Attorney's Office, Waukesha County District Attorney's Office.
Do you recall whose name was on the subpoena?
I do not recall. I'd have to look at the paperwork.
So to the best of your knowledge, would the state of Wisconsin be the plaintiff in this matter?
Yes.
And do you see the state of Wisconsin plaintiff in court today?
Objection.
Grounds.
Proper A question.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Is the plaintiff present in court today, to your knowledge?
Objection.
Grounds.
Relevant, legally inaccurate statement, Your Honor.
Sustained for both reasons.
Do you recall having any personal interactions with the plaintiff in this matter?
Objection vague.
Grounds.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Have you ever been contacted by the plaintiff in this matter?
Same objection.
Grounds.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
If you were to see the plaintiff, state of Wisconsin, will you be able to identify him?
Objection
Oh my
argumentative.
God.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Is he going to make a point?
Would you classify the plaintiff, state of Wisconsin, as a human being or an entity?
Objection irrelevant.
Sustained, not relevant.
Would it be fair to say this isn't your first time during your career testifying in any type of criminal matter?
Yes.
Yes, as in,
I have testified before.
so it would be fair to assume that you understand plaintiffs and defendants, correct?
Objection
Grounds.
irrelevant.
He might not.
Sustained, not relevant.
And it's irrelevant, yes. Now he's going
Are
to
you
have...
aware that only a living human being can bring a
Ring.
claim against a defendant?
Objection irrelevant.
Grounds. Ugh.
Argumentative.
Grounds.
Sustained for those reasons. And as to the form of the question.
To the best of your knowledge, who can bring a claim against an alleged defendant?
Objection
Indeed.
irrelevant.
Sustained, not relevant.
No further questions.
Thank you, sir. Any redirect?
No redirect of this officer, Your Honor.
Because he didn't
So
make
we may
any
step down.
point. Because there's no point. Oh my God, there's no point. He didn't get anywhere. He didn't make any point whatsoever. Nothing. Zero. Nada. Comment if you think he made a point. If I missed it while I fell asleep while he was trying to make a point. Oh my goodness. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you.